Iranian state media reporting Iran is walking away from negotiations to end the war. They're citing an escalation of fighting in Lebanon and vowing to block the Strait of Hormuz. ABC's Karen Travers has the latest from the White House.
New uncertainty over negotiations for a peace deal between the U.S. and Iran. Iran's semi-official news agency now reporting that Iranian negotiators have stopped all communications with the U.S., citing the ongoing Israeli strikes into Lebanon. Iranian state media also reporting a renewed commitment to completely block the Strait of Hormuz. Israel's incursion into Lebanon threatening to derail U.S. efforts to reach an agreement with Iran. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu today calling for more strikes in southern Beirut as Israel has pushed further into Lebanon than it has in 26 years as it fights the Iranian-backed Hezbollah. The Israeli military warned residents of Beirut's southern suburbs to flee their homes amid potential impending strikes.
The big issue here is if Iran wants us included in a ceasefire, then they have to be responsible for Hezbollah. That is their number one proxy.
The U.S. and Iran also exchanging strikes, both countries claiming it's in self-defense. CENTCOM says U.S. forces intercepted 2 Iranian ballistic missiles that were targeting American forces in Kuwait Sunday night. The military says no U.S. personnel were harmed.
They believe Iran's either getting ready to take a strike at them, and they are trying to disrupt it, or they're continuing to mine the Strait of Hormuz.
President Trump last week said a deal with Iran was largely negotiated, but sources tell ABC he has sent Iran changes to a proposed framework. The president saying Iran must agree to never obtain a nuclear weapon, turn over its remaining enriched uranium, and reopen the Strait of Hormuz.
President Trump claimed overnight that Iran really wants to make a deal. He also pushed back on what he called chirping by Democrats and Republicans pushing him on these negotiations and insisted a deal will work out well in the end. Karen Travers, ABC News, the White House.